Beaming from the Business Marketing Classroom at Allen Thornton Career Technical Center with your host, Ruben Julio, Cruizer, Sandra, and myself, Pierce, this is ATR, Allen Thornton Radio. Hey everybody, this is Pierce here on this all-new 5th episode of Allen Thornton Radio. I'm here with some of my cohorts like Cruizer.
I am Cruizer.
And Sandra.
Hello.
And Ruben Julio.
Hey. He said it in English. He said it in English.
You never know exactly what Ruben Julio is going to say. All right, so first off, welcome back. Hope everybody had a great long break. Man, I found it very difficult to get up this morning. I don't know about the rest of you guys. Okay, don't add anything in there if you want to.
I was unsure.
Some talk show this is.
It seemed at first like you were inhaling deeply. So I was like, what's he going to say next? And you were like, all right, don't say anything.
Okay, for one of the shows, just you never know exactly where it's going to go. All right, so some of the big stuff has happened over the weekend. Of course, everybody had a very happy and full Thanksgiving because I know that I was stuffed to the brim.
Up to his eyes, like he said he was.
Oh, goodness. And Cruiser can testify to that because he saw me that Thursday night when we went out Black Friday shopping.
Black Friday shopping on Thursday night.
It doesn't make sense. What is the world coming to?
We left around 7 o'clock.
We left around 7 o'clock, and we really didn't get out of our car until about, 8:30?
It took a very long while.
Because we drove around, and guys, the Walmart parking lot was full.
And then poor Lister Hill
and then
CB&S,
Lister Hill CB&S
they got dragged into it from Walmart.
They were parked in there. Gander Mountain was full. Kohl's was filled.
Yeah.
Then we drove over to Target, and the Target, it was all the way down to where was it? It was almost to Ulta Beauty
Supplies, and then we came by the second time. It was even worse.
Oh goodness! We went over to the mall though, and there were lines outside both Belks.
What was going on at Belks?
I don't know.
You went to Belks,
there was a line outside Ulta. What was going on sale at Ulta that everybody was so excited about?
What was going on at Ulta that wasn't in Bath and Body Works?
But there's people lined up at both Belks. There are people lined up that's outside and outside. Inside and outside. Sorry, they were lined up inside and outside of the entrances to Belk. We just walked around the mall. We were making fun of people.
We were.
It was ridiculous.
There was a leopard girl there. I
forgot about her.
I snuck a picture of her. I have a picture of her on my phone.
What?
There was one girl. She was wearing like it was either leopard or cheetah leggings, and then she had like the same sort of material on her arms, and she had like a vest on. Other than that, she was just straight up leopard or cheetah, whichever
All
it may
she
have
was
been.
missing was a mask, and she was there.
Yeah, she would have been there. Oh goodness! But we had a lot of fun. Ruben Julio
went by the Hunter's Depot.
We went. I'm not even going there. Ruben Julio met up with us later on. I got some really great deals. Got some nice sweatpants for like $2, and I got a nice pea coat for $50. What did you guys get? Anything else other than that? You guys looked around.
I almost gave details. I got a present for my brothers and my dad.
Oh yeah, you were thanking me so much. You're like,
I was.
Thank you for showing me this because he found shirts and stuff for like
$14.
more than half off.
Yes.
It was awesome, but
shout out to calendars and games.
Hey, shout out to Miss Davis's phone ringing too.
Yes.
So did you guys do anything on Black Friday?
I went to Kohl's, and that was crazy. That was like the first time I ever went Black Friday shopping.
You've never about what time did you get there?
Well, I didn't go until like Friday, like around lunchtime, and I didn't get out until like 3.
You don't even know.
No.
No, you don't even know.
But see, it was really packed
Thursday
then.
night.
Like the line was going, like it curved around almost the whole store inside.
Well, of course, because you're getting wonderful deals.
Fantastic deals at the modern foreign stores.
Hey, but we had a lot of fun out there. It was a great time as always. I mean, I hung out with, like I said, I hung out with both Ruben and Cruiser, so it was a great time with them.
Until I got sick the next day. I had to go to work. Yay!
Oh yeah, how was work? Speaking of some big stuff that was going on this weekend, on Saturday was of course probably the greatest Iron Bowl in history. Oh man, I've got to say right now, War Eagle, because that was a great game. Nobody saw that coming. Man, that was awesome.
I saw it coming.
Cruiser was talking about his work schedule or what happened at work. What exactly happened?
Like, basically, everyone, they had the game cast on the phone because no one was at New Bern's that night. Everybody was at home watching the game. And basically all the Alabama fans were like, it's fine, they're keeping up with us, but we're going to pull out in the end. And then, like, when they found out they lost, I can replicate what it sounded like. It sounded like...
My favorite thing.
Then when they found out how, there was just a flurry of rage for anyone who was in that building, except for me and the other two busboys who found it hilarious.
That was amazing.
It was fantastic.
I was over at a friend of mine's for a Auburn, Alabama, and also for the Ohio State Michigan game, which Ohio State. Like, those are the two biggest rivalries, I would say, in college football.
What was with like the rivalries this week? I mean, Tennessee played Kentucky, and then like. Who was the other two? Georgia and Georgia Tech played?
It was a great rivalry weekend. I mean, Ohio State won out over Michigan, which I think a lot of people saw that coming. But now that Auburn, number 4 Auburn, beat number 1 Alabama, knocked it down to now Auburn's number 3, Alabama's number 4, that completely knocked Alabama. Well, everybody still is hopeful that Alabama and Auburn, there's a slight possibility that Alabama and Auburn can go to the national championship, which would be absolutely insane. But everybody's freaking out right now because it looking like right now, if everything stands the way it's going to be, it's looking like Florida State and Ohio State.
Shout out to Mr. Springer.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Springer because that's all I thought about when I've seen how awesome
Florida's winning as coach in NCAA history.
As soon as I saw the Florida State stuff, I was like, "Yep, Mr. Springer is a happy man this year." But no, it was an awesome weekend in college football. I'm not always the biggest college football fan, but man. My team, of course, myself, my family, and of course Miss Joyner here at Allen Thornton Career Technical Center. We're Tennessee fans, but you know what? I was rooting for whoever this weekend, and whoever it was this weekend was Auburn. As soon as I saw how close that was at, man, that was an amazing game. Not being a bandwagon fan, but it was.
He drives the bandwagon.
Yes, I drive that bandwagon. But it was a great game. So War Eagle to Auburn.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I had no idea there was a football game going on.
No, he knew there was a football game, but he thought
FUTBOL.
Yeah, he knew it was like soccer, American soccer. That's what he knew.
I had no idea. Like, no one was at work apparently, and everyone was just like, "Do you hear about the football game? And I was like, "There's a game today? What's going on?" And then, like, out of everything, it's just like, "Oh yeah, it's Alabama Auburn." Oh.
Like the biggest rivalry ever.
Sounds important.
And I wanted to watch it, but I never got the chance to. And the only thing I heard was Auburn won, and I watched a video of how they scored. That was one of the best touchdowns.
Alabama had, I think it was a 99-yard touchdown. I think it was Alabama. Somebody had a 99-yard touchdown. But then, Auburn now has they've got nothing but a 109-yard touchdown. That was amazing. I'm surprised. I was honestly surprised that Alabama didn't have anyone up there to watch over that guy. But you know what? To be completely honest, I was surprised Alabama didn't just take a knee and go into overtime. That was the only way that they probably could have won that.
Shout out to Nick Saban's boiling pot of emotions right now.
Oh goodness. The guy who just makes the highest paid coach in college football right now is like, oh man, the best thing I ever saw was the Alabama kid that was crying.
Like
at the
child?
end of that. Yes, a child it was hilarious. I felt bad about laughing about it, but I was laughing so bad. But hey, you know what? Both teams did play a great game. It was a great game. Nobody really saw exactly where it was going to go at the end. Because I was honestly expecting it to go into overtime, but it was a great game. So congratulations to both teams, but really to Auburn because that was an awesome game. So Allen Thornton Radio went sports talk there for a second.
It did. I don't know why.
It was awesome. All right. So before I do have another big news story to talk about. It's insane. Sci-fi is coming to life right now. But I do want to talk about a few other news bits we have for Allen Thornton here. For one, remember the December 4th meeting about the National Technical Honor Society's participants. You got to remember about that because that will be, where is that going to be at, Cruiser?
The auditorium, if I'm not mistaken.
In the auditorium? All right. So if you did meet all the requirements, Miss Kimberly Gray or Mr. Dennis Hargett, if they got you an invitation, be sure to go to that because it's going to be definitely something you don't want to miss out on. Also, the Centraport testing will be this Friday, December 6th. So good luck to Cruizer and Sandra.
High five.
And the rest of the class will be prepping for the work keys test on December 12th.
Which we shall all pass with flying colors.
Yes. And also, the Sydney Safe Foundation, remember to bring your canned goods, whatever you have that you can possibly donate to that, because we are still taking that up for the Christmas donation. And what day are they coming to bring that up? Pick that up? Does anybody know? Okay, well,
We can edit it.
Okay, well, near Christmas it'll be out. So be sure to bring your canned foods, non-perishable food items, just whatever. Bring it in as soon as possible.
I think I saw ramen in one of the baskets, so if that's what you're
It's
into,
non-perishable and it's
just
cheap.
drop it in there. It is cheap. It's like $0.01 for like a 12-pack.
But also, this later on, I guess it will actually, it starts this week. I will be starting to come around school, shooting for the school video. It'll be a small little promo video for our school that we'll be showing the up-and-coming 8th graders. I do believe that's who comes up here and visits. So we're going to be working on that video. So be prepared. Ask your instructor about when I will be coming around. Of course, I will be here during A block. So if you're in B or C block, you don't really have much to worry about. But yes, find out so you can look pretty or whatever, especially those guys in weldings. All right.
Always look pretty.
All right, so on to the next little bit of news that I had to talk about. Guys, sci-fi is coming to life.
What do you mean?
Okay, no.
That's
okay,
amazing.
That was
That's
amazing.
amazing.
All right. Amazon, I do believe it was yesterday, Amazon actually has announced Amazon Prime Air. Now, what this exactly is...
Very literally.
It is where you can get a package in 30 minutes or less from Amazon, and it's going to be transported to you by drone. Guys, this is amazing. It's
Guys,
insane.
That's horrifying.
It's scary, but it's awesome at the same time.
The machines are going to gain intelligence and take over the world, and it's going to be Terminator salvation, but it's going to be drone salvation.
But they're only going to do it with their fans and whatever they have in their little packages. So these things,
That
they're
could be pretty creepy.
they're going to be able to pick up to 5 pounds. So if you order something, you can get 30-minute delivery, which I'm sure will cost you a good bit. But regardless, they say that it's going to be around 2015 when it comes out, because they're working on it right now, but they're waiting on the FFA to release their new regulations on unmanned aircraft. So as soon as that happens, you'll start seeing these Amazon Prime drones flying throughout the air. And they also claim that it's going to be, seeing a Amazon Prime drone is going to be as common as seeing, a mail carrier going down the road. So
Okay.
that's going to be...
It's 2013. Where is my jetpack? Like, for real. You're having drones deliver things from Amazon. I want my jetpack now.
I'm still waiting on my Marty McFly hoverboard. I'm still waiting on that.
Okay.
That or the Men in Black memory eraser. Either one of
Well,
them.
if we're just going all out, I want my Darth Vader suit minus the severed limbs.
All right, we geeked out there for a moment. All right, so I guess that's all. That's all I have. Does anybody else have anything to add? Robotics. Good luck to the Brooks robotics team. Of course, Cruiser and I. Sorry.
Do not lump me in with your
Not Cruiser.
traitorous deeds.
Sorry. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Ruben, Julio, and I will be attending. We'll be leaving out later this week. We're going to be going down there showing our support, helping out in any way we can for the Brooks High School robotics team, RoboCon. You have anything you want to say? Okay. But yes, so good luck to them. They'll be heading out this weekend. They'll be back on Monday, so just send out your well wishes to them. Oh, I almost forgot. What is our pun of the day?
I went to the butcher's shop the other day, and I bet him $50 he couldn't reach the meat on the top shelf. He rejected the offer and said the stakes were too high.
He's not funny because he's talking about the steak is too high, because he's talking about the chances, but it's not really because the steaks are too high on the shelf and he doesn't want to reach them. So anyways,
I'm going to need
I think that's all.
with the one that's already in my mouth now.
Okay,
Shout out to oral anesthetics.
Okay. All right, so I think that's all I've got for this week. Does anybody else have anything else to add? Ms. Joyner came in here and visit us for a moment. Come over here and talk. You want to say something? Come over.
Shout out to principals.
Shout out to principals. Come and say something to students.
Principles, morals, ideology.
What?
I just like to shout out to the the crew here, the podcast crew, are doing a wonderful job with our podcast each week, and it's definitely a great thing for Allen Thornton, and I appreciate Miss Davis and all the students here in business marketing in doing that, and I guess I would be amiss without saying War Eagle today.
Well,
however, go Big Orange.
Go Vols. But I've got to say, we just cannot get negative feedback. We've been asking for it. All right, so if you do...
We have now allowed free, uncensored... No, I'm just kidding.
No, let's not go there. All right.
As fun as that would be, too bad.
Yep. All right, so if you do have any sort of feedback, whether it may be positive or negative, please send that to atctcradio@gmail.com. Also, if you have any ideas of what we can do for future episodes, whether it be a segment, if you'd want to be on the episode and you're here during A Block, anything else of that sort, or if you just want to chat it up with us, be sure to send us yet another email to atctcradio@gmail.com. Does anyone else have anything to add in there?
No.
All right, well, with that being said, Ruben Julio, say bye.
Bye.
Sandra, say bye.
Bye.
Cruiser.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you on the next episode of Allen Thornton Radio.
Adios.
We're a little late, so good night, folks.